Hi, I'm Michelle Larson, and I'm with Glocal Community Partners. The word Glocal comes from global and local. And because what's happened in the last 5 to 10 years is the population in Boise of refugees. Was about 1,000 coming to Boise 1,000 coming to Idaho and 750 coming to the Treasure Valley every year. Lately, that's been 500 and 300, and next year, who knows how small that will be. There's a large group of people that many of them are Christians from Africa. Many of them are Muslims from the Mideast. But that's the population that we have chosen to serve. We've chosen to welcome the stranger, and we're based out of Cole Community Church, but the coolest thing about Glocal is I bet you there's 45 churches in the valley that work with us to do our various ministries. And I just want to share, if I can point this the right direction, just a few of the things that we do. Yep, that's not how you do it. How about like this? Oh, it did go. Thank you. So that's a brochure that's just at our table. You can't read that, so please stop by and pick up a brochure. So one of the things we do is we train you and we come alongside and mentor you to come alongside one family. We don't ask you as an individual to do this. What we'd like you to do is partner with 2 or 3 other families to support one family. You don't do any of the things that the government does or the other agencies do. You just love on them. You just come alongside of them, take them to the park, be with their kids, and help to be a friend to them. If you've ever moved to a foreign country, you'll know how hard that is. If you've ever moved to a new city, you'll know how hard it is to make friends. And this is what we have you do. This is the most meaningful and the best way to earn that right, as many of you have said, to be able to share the gospel with people. Some of the other ministries that we do are, here we go. Every Thursday we have an English class, and it's in Heritage Bible Church, one of our supporting churches. 45 women and a couple men help us drive and teach. They're all Christians. The majority of the clients that Thursday that we work with, the majority of the people, are Muslim. They walk in with their heads covered to a church. They get taught. Their children are brought into another area where 10 or so of our volunteers work with them and love on them, read books with them, teach the children English. We're teaching the adults English. And we pray with them and for them. And again, we're establishing that right and that ability to create friendships that allow us to minister to these people. It's a lot of fun, and it's crazy, because picking up 45 women and their children and getting them to a church every Thursday as volunteers. If you want to drive, I always need drivers. So I do the baby shower ministry. A church in Nampa started this, and it was too far for us to transport them out there, so they asked me to do one at my house. Somehow I got it. A few years ago, we did 8 women. By the end of this year, I'll have given baby showers for 40 women, including a beautiful one at the home of one of your, at Laura Scott's home. We ended up with 2 women, and another woman came. It involves just welcoming the women. You can provide some of the gifts. I can provide some of the gifts. I come, I help you host. Ask Laura about what it was like. Please join us if you'd like to just put your toes in the water and do a baby shower. I've got 10 more women having babies in November, December, and January that I do not have hostesses for. So help me out with that. We have a garden, and it's on the corner of Ustick and Maple Grove. It's at our church. We used to have 16 plots, but we've expanded it to 50 plots. Some of the people have been there for 10 years. Some of them are Nepali Christians, some of them are Congolese Christians, and some of them are from Muslims from various places in the world. You can come out and just kind of hang out and help them in the garden and talk to them. Today, Rev 22, a different church, is out there helping doing the fall cleanup. This ministry is kind of more May till September, October, but it's really fun if you like to put your hands in the dirt. And Carolyn Langley runs this ministry out of our small team. Okay. So one of the other things we did, and we got a grant from this, from an organization that supports building friendships between Muslims and Christians, is we have a shed, and it's over at the mosque, which you may not even know exists, over off of near Cole Community Church. It's not far from us. You can walk over. And we have a shed that we keep together with the Muslims to try to provide things for when the people move in. So when a refugee comes, they have nothing. They have a bag of clothes, and they need a lot of things. So we get donations of dishes and blankets and sheets and things like this. And we work together with them to continue to try to establish a relationship. So that's one of the things that we have. And Hasi is our worker, pictured there, that helps us keep it organized a little bit. So we have peace feasts, and this is very interesting. Usually it's 20 Muslims and 20 Christians, and we bring them together to have dinner and a conversation. We try to do those about 3-4 times a year, and we'll have faith. You know, the last one, the question on the table, with usually it was 4 or 5 Muslims and 4 or 5 Christians at the table, is tell me your faith journey. Tell me about why you believe, and what are some of your questions. Again, it's building that relationship, breaking down some of the barriers to be able to continue the ministry with them, and to earn the right to pray for them. We can pray for them without them, but to pray with them, and to earn the right to be able to share our faith with them. I have a Thanksgiving peace feast coming up, and I was very blessed this morning to find out that my 4 turkeys that I was short were just donated by you guys. Thank you so much. And we have about 330 people come, 100 volunteers. We have about 50 to 80 refugees and about 50 to 80 Muslims that come. It's pure chaos. If you don't like chaos, don't come. But you can still donate food or something. But if you want to come, I'd love it. And RUF, I really want your youth group to come and help stand and welcome each family as they come. Take them for their family pictures, which they may not have ever had in the last 10 to 13 years in a refugee camp. We give them a family picture. It's really nice, by professional photographers. And then help welcome them and sit at the table. I need volunteers who are willing to sit at a table with people who don't speak English or barely speak English and are fearless and willing to try that. So if you'd like to do that, that's my other ministry besides baby showers that I lead for Glocal, and it's coming up really soon. So thank you. I think, oh yes, Berna. So just so you know who your person is, Berna's on our team of 5. She belongs to this congregation, and she specifically works with Rohingya Muslims who actually have no country. If you ask me where they're from, they're stateless. They have no citizenship anywhere. They've been kicked out of many countries and their homes burned, and they come with the most and greatest needs to this country because they don't have a written language usually. They don't know how to write, so teaching them English is a big challenge. Many of our Arabic-speaking countries they speak 3 languages, including possibly English. They have different challenges to overcome. But come talk to me. I'm in the back corner, or pick up a brochure on what we do.